Alright, this should be good. Looking pretty. This is a nice setup for the video. Might as well pop this out. Don't look at it. Look into the lens. You've done this before, right? What's up, YouTube? MaNiaC here. Today, I'm joined by my boy Sethy, aka Scump, aka Scumper Jumper.
What's going on, everybody? How are y'all doing? Hoping I'm doing well.
And today I was asking him earlier today, I was like, I want to do a video with you. I don't want to do the same old shit. You know, there's always Q&As, there's always would you rathers, and there's always most likely to. So instead of just doing one of those, I decided to do the ultimate. So instead of just deciding on doing one of those, I decided to just do all three in this one video. So you guys send in the questions on Twitter, and yeah, let's just get right into it. First question from I Am Junior. Who can hold their breath the longest?
"12 seconds later.
Victory! Would you try to see if I was like breathing out of my nose?
You're just so calm, you're just...
I had the lung capacity of a fucking ox.
You know, when I was a kid, I could hold my breath for like a minute, 40 seconds. It was weird.
Dude, sick. Dude, sick.
Canuckers ask, what's your dream city you want to live in?
My dream city is probably New York.
Really?
Hell yeah.
I feel like you're too like secluded for that. Like New York is such a people, busy, crazy town. Like you kind of just like having your own place.
Any city you live in though is gonna be like that.
Well, not if you get a well, I was gonna say mine would be either like Hollywood or Los Angeles. And that's kind of the same thing, but I think I enjoy the city life a little bit.
East Side, born and raised.
Brooklyn?
The Bronx.
The Bronx. Wait, is that really where you were born?
No. Pennsylvania.
Jay Yolish asks, would you rather wife Kendall or Kylie Jenner? This is a tough one.
Kendall for sure.
Yeah. I find Kylie more attractive.
Wait, which one's Kendall? Kendall's the skinnier one, right?
The skinny tall one. Her?
That's all of us.
Honestly, I'm probably more attracted to Kylie, but Kendall, I've seen like some videos with her and she just seems cooler. So I'd probably and she's still hot as well, so I'd have to wife her up.
Think so? Alright.
Pride313 asks, how do you get inspiration to play? I ask Matt this all the time. Formal?
What's he say?
What does he say? I can't even remember what he says, to be honest. That's how like little it meant to me. How does someone such as a #1 player in the world, how do you find inspiration to sign on? Like, are you truly that much? I think you're just truly that much of a nerd. That you genuinely enjoy getting on and you just love the game.
I mean, well,
you love Call of Duty.
I don't really have anything better to do anyway. Like, what do I have to do other than play Call of Duty?
Before you get on and you guys scrim with your team, what inspires you to like give it your all? And like, do you like remind yourself consciously?
I mean, no, it's just
I need to make this practice count.
I mean, no, not really. It's just competing. Like, you have to practice to keep up with it. So it's just like, if you don't want to lose, you just play just so you don't lose. Astrology
asks, what's your best memory in Optic so far? My favorite memory, of course, all the time at the house and going like downtown and stuff. It's all very fun. You know, I love living here, but my favorite moment from being in Optic so far is probably going to Germany and just doing all the stuff that we did out there. That like week that we were in Germany, Optic Halo as a team, that was probably the funnest like week of my life. By the way, you have Mo's all over your lips.
What the fuck? We're already halfway in. Is that what you're just telling me?
Well, they probably can't see. Yeah, you're a little far back. I think you're good. They can't see.
Well, now I gotta just get it off anyway. Oh my god! What the fuck is wrong with you? Why didn't you say anything before?
I don't know, I didn't.
Welcome to Mo's!
What's your favorite moment in Optic?
Probably when we first moved into the original house.
Was that not the last house?
Things went downhill.
Or was that the last house?
Yeah.
The original house?
Yeah. Just the overall vibes of it was like, it was cool, because it was like, we were like the first ones to do it.
Yeah.
So like it was just cool, because like everyone was so like crazy about it.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, it was just fun. Even though like the living sucked.
Why
Like,
do you say that?
because we had air mattresses for 6
Oh,
months.
really?
Yeah.
Why?
Because we were lazy gamers.
Did you guys have money back then? Like when you first got into the house?
Oh man, we had money. We didn't have like.
Like, did you do well in like streaming and stuff back then?
I mean, yeah, like that's the biggest thing. Like whenever we first moved in, Twitch was like a huge thing for us.
Walla's PSN asks, would you rather bring back the 90s trend in music or stick with the current trends in music? Do you like our new century of bangers?
Yes.
Or would you rather go back to the 90s?
New century of bangers.
I knew he would be that guy, but honestly, well, I'm actually that guy because I would probably go back to the 90s and not necessarily the 90s. The 90s like rap music is definitely my favorite rap music, but to go back to like the late 90s to the early 2000s and go to like an Eminem concert or something, that would be.
That'd be cool.
That'd be the greatest fucking thing. Oh my god, it's Antony asks, what's your favorite game of all time?
Halo 2.
I think I have asked you this, probably in a Q&A. Mine is probably Halo 2 as well.
Just like the feeling of coming home after school
Dude,
every
it
day
was
and knowing
so
I could get on
addicting.
matchmaking was like the most addicting thing in the world.
Dude, I miss that feeling.
And I played with my friends too.
Like there was, the only like stress you had in your life, like you were just so happy to get on. And it was stressful, of course, like losing your rank and shit, but it was like,
Oh,
it was so
much
worth
fun.
it.
It was so much fun.
Every single day I would come home, instantly get on till like 2 a.m. Until my mom forced me to get off. And there hasn't been a game like that since.
Oh,
At least
no.
for me. Little Bubba Live asks,
Oh god, let me hear it.
would you rather never touch a controller again or never touch a person of the opposite sex again? I think that's pretty easy.
I'm putting down the controller,
Yeah.
bro.
We have a long life to live.
Yeah.
Video games will be over pretty short.
For you, real soon, bro. You're like what, 24?
Yeah, I'm getting old. I'm gonna need a woman's touch. Shmoney G6 asks, who's the most likely, obviously counting the Optic House, to get caught trying to flex on Twitter?
Bose.
Yeah.
Not even a question.
Yeah, 100% Bose.
100% Mark.
Because it's not like he gets caught, he just already does it.
A lot.
Jumpy KOS, who is most likely to shit in the toilet and not flush? Who would you think in the house would be the most likely to?
Oh, that's a tough one.
And I'll tell you if you're right, because I think everyone at the house would agree with it.
Wait, really? You guys have like a non-flushy pooper?
Yeah.
Oh my god. I don't even want to know who it is. I'm gonna think differently. Hitch a ride?
No, I knew you were gonna say Hitch. Just because he fucking lives downstairs and probably like wanders from toilet to toilet, just taking shits, not flushing. But it's actually Pomage.
Why?
I don't know. For some reason, Pomage takes shits. He'll even take shits like downstairs. He'll take shits in the basement. He'll take shits in our bathroom, and he tends to forget to flush. And his shits fucking reek.
How do you forget?
The only time I forget to flush when I shit is if I shit, then I shower, and then I like forget it's in there.
Why would you leave it there?
I'll start up the shower, and then I'll start taking a shit. And I don't want to flush the toilet, or it'll fuck up like the temperature of the shower water.
There's a thing to adjust the temperature though. You just let your poo sit there and ferment while you get this.
And then I have to remember to flush it after.
You're
But Pomage is the most likely to not flush his shit. Fess Ali asks, in the house, who's most likely to get mad and hit Hex with a swift right to the mouth?
Creme.
I was gonna say Hitch. Dude, Hitch and Hex argue all the time. And Hex always gets on Hitch. Like, people don't see it, but they'll just like text each other and shit. And they just, even though they do a lot together, obviously it's like not serious, but I feel like if there was one person, it would be Hitch. Menti Call of Duty asks, when you were a kid, what was the best thing to do during the summer other than play video games?
Me and my friends played Frisbee a lot. We'd go on hikes a lot.
Like, would you just stand there and throw the Frisbee?
No, we had like
Frisbee football?
Ultimate Frisbee, yeah. Like we'd have like
That's
teams
pretty
at
fun.
8v8
Yeah,
on a soccer field.
yeah, that's fun.
But yeah, we played Frisbee a lot. We'd go on hikes, go to our friends' pools. Pretty standard stuff.
My favorite memory is probably going to my dad's house, which is where my stepbrother lived. And then from there, we would go to our friend's house, and we'd have like 16 people maybe not 16, it'd be like at least like 12 people, and we'd play football and stuff in the backyard, or we'd play baseball, we'd play basketball, so stuff like that. It's always a memory that'll stick with me forever, is those like young, hanging out with your friends, actually doing shit with your life, those memories.
Oh, so we're not doing shit with our lives, right?
Not really. TBD pros. This question I feel like has been asked a lot in a lot of different ways, but who's the most likely to be the first one to die in a zombie apocalypse?
Mark.
It probably would be. Those would fucking...
He tried to flex on the zombies.
Yeah, he tried to flex on the zombies. Conger_77 asks, who is most likely to disappear off the face of the earth, never heard from again, or seen by anyone he knows?
Oh, man, probably Krim. He's like, oh, fuck it, I'm gone.
Back to Seattle. Or no, he'd do some weird shit, like start a new life in some fucking other country. You can just tell by Krim walking
He's not
around.
stable, man.
Yeah. Krim walks around the house and you're just like unsure if you should like say something to him. You never want to walk in his room because you never know what'll happen. Alright guys, that's gonna do it for the video. As always, like, comment, subscribe. Really does help the channel grow. Thank you all for watching. Thank you, Optic Scumper, for joining me in today's video.
Thanks for having me on, buddy.
Of course.
It's a pleasure.
I'll see you guys later.
Bye.